Hello everyone, Brickdark here. Today I'm reviewing the LEGO DC Batman Classic TV series Batmobile, which has two minifigures, 345 pieces, and retails for 30 British pounds in the United Kingdom and $30 in the United States. So here we have the Adam West Batman figure. This is the second version of the figure we have gotten, with the first coming in the 2016 classic TV series Batcave. And this is just a really, really wonderful design. It's a very iconic and albeit campy suit for Batman, and I just absolutely love getting it in a cheaper set. He does come with a Batarang, which is very interesting. In the instructions, they say it comes in bag 1, but it actually comes in bag 3, so I thought they just didn't include this, but no, they do actually have a Batarang. They purposefully include 2, and then there's also an extra 1, so you get a total of 3 in the set. He does use that new-ish Batman cowl. It's the newest version. Okay, it was introduced in 2015, I believe. Underneath, you can see the two faces. Now, with this version, I'm not sure if it can really come up on camera, but it seems like it has the same issue that the Electro Suit Batman from the Visual Dictionary about 10 years back had, where the mask goes just a little bit too far down, so you can sort of see the lines underneath the goggles. I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but it's supposed to look closer to this, but I'm not sure about that. But he does have a soft cape, which is nice, as well as a zipper on the back, which I think is a really, really funny detail. He also has a little gold bat symbol on his belt right there, as well as some other gold detailing on his utility belt. Now, I think one thing that the set is missing is a classic TV series Robin, because that figure is still exclusive to the classic TV series Batcave, but I don't think it's a super big complaint, it's just a small one. Here we have the Cesar Romero Joker, which is a very, very interesting design for the Joker with that hot pink suit. First off, not many figures come with a hot pink torso and legs, so that's really unique. And then with the lime green hair as well. It's just a very unique Joker. He does come with, interestingly enough, a grappling hook, which I think would be better associated with Batman. In fact, I think even in the Tumblr, the Christian Bale Batman does come with a build that is this, or very close. Now, the figure itself, unfortunately, kind of like the Penguin in the Batman Batmobile, it seems like the print here has been shifted down on the hips too far, so you do have that gap, unfortunately. I don't know if I've just gotten unlucky with those two figures, or if it's a genuine problem that they're having, because they have similar designs with the lines. But it doesn't look the best. However, the rest of the figure really does look nice, and it's not super noticeable from afar, so I don't really have the biggest complaints with it. With the face, you can see he does have the mustache that the actor refused to shave for the role, which I think became one of the more iconic parts of this figure and character. And then on the back, he does have an angry variant. Very cool to get this figure. Again, this version of the Joker was only in the classic TV series Batcave, which was a $200 to $250 set. The exact price escapes my mind, but it was an expensive direct-to-consumer set, and that was 6 years ago. So it's well into the 300-400 range by now. So it's very nice to get these figures, and they are slightly different, but it is very nice to get these figures in a much cheaper set. Just, I think having a classic TV series Robin would have completely been perfect. But let's look at the build. For $30, you are getting quite the nice build. This is by no means skimping on the size. It is big, it is beautiful, and it's absolutely worth the price of admission just from a footprint perspective alone. But let's start with the little stand. You can see down here that is a sticker. You have a silhouette of the Adam West Batman, as well as some details about the Batmobile. Don't really know if that's accurate or not. I would imagine it is, but LEGO sometimes does get stuff wrong with the Star Wars UCS plaques. Now you can remove the Batmobile from the stand. It just attaches via those 4 studs and that red Technic rod. So move the stand off to the side. Now we have the car itself, the Batmobile. Now, every live-action Batmobile is unique and has its unique quirks, but this one is one of the more unique because of that really nice red throughout. Really, there's no other Batmobile that has a red like this. Everything else is just fully black and sometimes very, very, very dark gray. And having that red really does set this apart. And this thing is quite big. Like, here is it compared to a figure. It's long. It is long. It's a long set. So let's start up at the front. You do have a sticker on that tile, as well as some nice headlights design using that flame yellowish orange. Do have some stud shooters, which just fire them off like that, and you can actually replace the stud shooters, but we'll get to that in a little bit. You do have a very interesting part usage with a golden grill piece attached to a clip. I believe that used to be an illegal building technique, but it evidently no longer is. Do have these nice stickers on both sides. I unfortunately messed up with this one, so you do have that little bit of peel, but if you put them on carefully, you should avoid that. Now, some other sticker details include these little bat wings at the back, and I really like how these bits are angled, though you can knock them, but it's not a super big deal. Do have this exhaust right here. And then probably my least favorite aspect of the set are these 2 stickers back here. These really should be prints. I'm usually okay with stickers. I think they're a necessary evil, because otherwise sets would be much more expensive and overpriced. But this is unacceptable. This is pushing it. These really just should have been printed or have no detail at all. Either or. Having them stickered on such a small piece with such a small sticker, it's not okay. It's my least favorite part of the set. Now, you do have these printed parts. You do get 4 of them in the set, and they are of that classic TV series Batmobile design, which is really cool. Just loading up the stud shooter again. And it rolls very easily. The wheels are actually connected so that they move together, which is quite nice. Now, in the driver's seat, you have a steering wheel, a phone, and then 2 stickers. One of them has monitor and the other has rocket, and you do have 2 seats in here. It's kind of like, yeah, where's Robin? That's my biggest complaint with the set, other than those stickers at the back, which I think are a genuine problem. Now, you can fit in the Adam West Batman, and he looks quite nice in there. I'm gonna save my Robin complaints until the end. Now, there's one more feature at the back, which you may have noticed, but you can lift up this part here, which goes wonderfully flush with the rest of the design. Looks really nice. And you have a storage place at the back. So you have some extra ammunition. I stored the extra batarangs in there. And I stored that extra printed tile of the wheel design here, because you always get an extra one of those pieces. And you have these bits here. Now, you might be wondering, what do these parts do? Well, if you don't want the stud shooters, you can remove them and put these on instead. Now, I'm just going to quickly do that so I don't mess it up on camera, and we'll see how the finished design looks. So I've done the transformation, and that's what it looks like without the stud shooters on the front, which I think this looks really nice. It's a very simple transformation. You just take off the 2 stud shooters here and put on those 2 pieces, and then reapply these modified 2x2s at the back. And I think that's a really nice look for the set. I think both look nice, but this is maybe the best look for the set. I might keep it like this. I wasn't planning on doing it, but I might keep it like this. Now, I don't have a brick separator, but I can imagine that trying to remove it from this configuration is significantly harder because you have it kind of closed in on the sides. I guess you would have to remove these windshield bits to get a really good look, and it seemed like you have to remove a lot of parts. So you should probably make up your mind about which way you want to display it while you're building it, because it really does seem very tedious to change it from this to the stud shooters, which I guess is a bit of a knock, but at the same time, most people who are buying this are probably buying it to display it, so I don't think it's a super big issue. The box for this is a longer $30 box design. You can see down there they have the logo for the classic TV series as well as that 2019 Batman box art. On the back shows off some more of the features of the set as well as a little bit of false advertising. I forgot to mention this, but LEGO's just really been slipping lately. You can see this is what you get. That's what they advertise. You get what they advertise. It is disappointing, but this is by no means a new problem. This was a problem with the Captain America and the Endgame wave, the Mercy and the Overwatch sets, a Ninjago movie figure. It's just been a problem for about 3 years now. They used to make it so they would print the flesh too dark. Now it's too washed out. It's unfortunate. I don't think it detracts from the look of the figure that much, but at the same time, it is pretty sad that it is false advertising. So, yeah, that's a shame. I just realized, but it almost seems like on the front of the box, it's actually more accurate to what you're getting. That's weird. The instructions completely cut Batman's face in half on the side, and there's no ads aside from a couple of rebuild the world things, which I'm still not entirely sure what that is. But yeah, that's it for the instructions. This set is absolutely beautiful. The design of the Batmobile comes together beautifully. They get the angles perfect, and there's very few studs showing, which is quite nice. And for the physical design itself, I have no complaints other than the small stickers at the back and that turning it from the stud shooters away look to the stud shooters outlook is a bit tedious with how many parts you have to take off. My only complaint with this set is that there isn't a classic TV series Robin, because otherwise this is the perfect collectible for anyone who is a fan of that classic series. The two figures are great, even if they have some issues, which again, with the Joker, I'm not sure if that's a regular occurrence or if I just got very unlucky with him and then the Penguin from the Batmobile. As for the Adam West figure, I'm not sure if the helmet, again, I just got unlucky with the helmet, or if it is a widespread problem. But anyways, they still look absolutely great. And it is a large set, both with and without the stand. This, for $30 and 30 British pounds, you are certainly getting your money's worth out of this. And yep, it's definitely a shame that there isn't a classic TV series Robin, and that one is still locked behind about a $50, $60 paywall now, loose, because it came in the Batcave. But overall, I think this set is an easy 9 out of 10. This is a wonderful set for anyone who's a fan of the classic series and just Batman in general. The stand wasn't a necessary inclusion, but I think it's a wonderful addition that really does help this set. It does nothing but help it. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you guys later. Peace.